Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is the Fasting Pharmacist Weight Loss Journey, formerly known as Julie's Weight Loss Journey. Today, here's what you're going to get in this video. We're going to do an inspirational quote and reading about the quote, talk about my weight, my healthy weight, my coach, my giveaway winner, my fasting, and a public service announcement from your pharmacist. Let's begin. Today's inspirational quote is from one of my favorite books. It comes from the program of Overeaters Anonymous. Not sure I'm allowed to say that because there's a lot of secrecy in that group where you can't say anything, but I'm going to just take a risk and say it because it might help somebody. It certainly helped me. The quote is an English proverb, and it says, "It is better to begin in the evening than not at all." And here's what they write about this. Whoever this was, it's anonymous, I don't know. "A day can begin any time." That was a notion I didn't want to hear in my compulsive overeating days. If I promised myself I would straighten up in the morning, I could go on eating in peace. This kind of self-delusion can be used to avoid making a start at almost anything. But as any member knows, OA spoils all our compulsive overeater arguments. I simply can't fool myself for long anymore. I can't say, "Today is shot anyways," and go on squelching that impulse to take action. To put it more accurately, I may say it, but I no longer buy it. For today, anything I choose to do can begin now, this very minute. How many of you have had that notion of, I'll start Monday, I've already screwed up. I've done that before where I've screwed up and I've eaten quadruple the amount I should because I screwed up. I don't know if it was self-punishment. At the time, I just thought, well, it doesn't count because I'm not really on track today. Or I'll have like 3 days of it, or a weekend, or maybe a week, or 2 weeks, or a month. But if you can think about just starting again, that minute, you screwed up on something. It's like, think about this. You're teaching your child to ride a bike, and they screwed up because they didn't pay attention, or they lost their balance and fell. Would you say, well, what you should do is keep falling and, wiping down on your bike for like 3 or 4 more days and don't just keep not paying attention? Or would you say, why don't you just get right back up, forget about what just happened, and just keep trying? Like, think about the logic of that. It makes no sense. All right, let's talk about my weight. Yesterday was March 14th. 201.0. Started, for those of you new, at 244. Down to 201. I'm trying to get into Wonderland. That's O-N-E, Wonderland, not Alice in Wonderland's Wonderland. Trying to get to Wonderland, which means below 200, and it's coming. For those of you who don't know, I'm 46 years old, and I'm 5'6". Today's weight. Look at this. 200.5. So close, but not there. But I'm going for a walk after this, and then I'm going to work from 1 to 9 tonight. I'm working Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. No days off till then, so I'm going to have to figure out my exercise somehow. But guess what? Since I've started working with my new fasting coach, who's brilliantly given me a schedule, his name is Corey, and he's channel Always 100. Since I've been following his schedule and not cheating and having 0 carbs and sugar, this weight's just coming down like effortlessly. I have not done kickboxing. I haven't done a little walking, but I've had the flu, and I'm still recovering from the flu. It's been over 7 days of recovering from the flu, and I'm still almost there, but I'm not exactly right. But despite any exercise, my weight is just coming down from fasting. And I had somebody comment, you need to talk more about fasting. Okay, fine. Right now, I'm working with a fasting coach, a fellow snake dieter from the Snake Diet website. And Snake Diet promotes fasting with your homemade electrolyte solution for a certain number of hours. Then you have a short refeed, and then you start the ticker again. I use an app in my phone called Life, and it tracks your fasting, and it'll keep a permanent chart of your fasting. And right now, Corey's got me doing 3 days or 3 segments in a row of 31-hour fasts. So you eat your refeed meal, you wait 31 hours, and you eat your refeed meal again. 31 hours, eat your refeed meal again. So once 3:31s go, then he's going to up me by 2 hours, and I'm going to go to 33 hours, okay? So we started this at 23 hours, 25 hours, 27 hours, 29 hours. So I've built all the way to 31 hours. Sometimes I forget what I'm doing because my ghrelin hormone has been reset and I'm losing my appetite. So fasting is getting easier and easier and easier and easier. I was so afraid and I was so worried. And when I was fasting before I had my coach, I was doing things wrong. I was having every now and then a carb or a sugar or a diet soda, which is horrible, on my refeeds, and it was fueling my appetite and fueling my sugar cravings. So the chemicals in foods totally trick your nervous system and brain to make you crave food and sugar constantly, and it ups your appetite, it ups your hunger, and all you're doing is making yourself poisoned with sugar and chemical foods. What do I have on my refeed for those that watching my weight loss journey of this almost 44 pounds? Right now, my go-to are 2 meals because I was told don't do too much, all the snake dieters, Cole Robbins says, stay away from variety, don't have surprises. So I do what works and I do what I love. You've got to pick what you love. I do a salad with a tuna steak and veggies, and I do a creamy dressing, which I love. My other go-to, as I go to Applebee's, I order a 6-ounce or 8-ounce sirloin steak. I do sauteed mushrooms and onions, and I do a double order of broccoli with a big dollop of butter, and it's delicious, and I'm losing weight like crazy. But if you notice, there was no starch or carb. Their vegetables do have carbs, but not very much. It's pretty negotiable. Not negotiable. Not negotiable. I can't have carbs. So things are going great. Thank you, Corey, again, for all your help. I know you're watching. And a few women have seen me on Facebook and are now reaching out to Corey, asking him for coaching. So I'm kind of sorry because he's very busy, but he seems to be okay with it. My giveaway winner, Thin Ice. I saw your comment. Next, I need you to somehow get me your address. So if you can email me, julesyblood@gmail.com. julesyblood@gmail.com. We will get this out to you. And Will and Stace, I did not forget you. This is here. I've got you addressed. I'm going to be mailing this out. I've just been very sick or busy or behind. So I apologize, but you're getting your video. And the next giveaway is going to be, this is a weird thing, I know, but this is a double set of Pez dispensers with a refill because I met this lady long ago that had this incredible Pez dispenser collection. I think she was in the Guinness Book of World Records. And again, if you can't have sugar, you're going to get this and you're going to collect it for fun or you're going to give it away. Give it to somebody who's not having a problem with food addiction, obesity, type 2 diabetes. Give it to your favorite girl at the grocery store, your favorite manager at the bank, somebody that's helped you where you want to say, hey, I've got a surprise for you. It'll make their day. I have customers at the pharmacy that brought me, unfortunately, like just a huge apple pie. One time I had a man bring me a $50 box of chocolates. It was like the most expensive. People, I mean, you get that once in a year, and I that was 15 years ago at a different company. I'll never forget it. But people write handwritten letters to me or bring you gifts. Do that. Take something and give it to that person you love at the bank or at the grocery store, or your neighbor who's really lonely because their spouse passed away, or just somebody that you think they might like this. You don't have to keep it for you. You can give it away because it's more fun to give it away than to keep it. And next up, I'm going to talk about for your pharmacist public service announcement today. Oh, by the way, to win these set of emojis for your Pez dispenser and refills, you're just going to put the word Pez in the comments. I keep forgetting to tell you that. Also want to mention I'm in a Healthy Wage Challenge online. You bet money to lose weight. You bet only about yourself that you'll keep your promise, and then you get your money back plus big winnings. So anyone out there who's got over 100 pounds to lose, you'd be a fool. If you're really on a mission and you're going to succeed, like you will if you're out there watching, go get into Healthy Wage, click my link, and sign up. I'm going to get a check for $3,000. I'll take it. I'll get $40, you'll get $40. Anybody out there who knows, and I know you're going to, Will, he's watching, check out their YouTube channel. I'm terrible with names. It's either Keto Sunshine or Sunkissed Keto. Those are both my two of my favorite channels that I'm following right now, and I apologize if I got the name wrong. So this book I'm starting to read. My sister and I do morning readings, and I'm reading this out loud to her. We only do like a page a day. It's just a few minutes. It's just kind of fun. This is called The Happiness Trap. This is a great book. How to Stop Struggling and Start Living. This book can help you reduce stress and worry, handle painful feelings and thoughts more effectively, break self-defeating habits, overcome insecurity and self-doubt, create a rich, full, and meaningful life. Who doesn't want that? So today there's just a little blip from this page about acceptance self-talk. When practicing expansion, some people find self-talk to be very helpful. You might like to try saying something like this: I don't like this feeling, but I have room for it. 2, it's unpleasant, but I can accept it. 3, I have the feeling of. 4, I don't like it, I don't want it, I don't approve of it, but right now and here, I accept it. True acceptance is not a thinking process, it's an attitude of openness, interest, and receptiveness which originates with the observing self. Therefore, silently saying such things as all the above examples will not make you truly accept more than silently saying I'm happy will make you truly happy. But these words can do, what they can do is impact a prompt. They can remind us to guide us and accept. So that's your little blurb today from this book. The next book I'm going to be reading something from, I'm very excited. It's called Brain Over Binge. I just got it in the mail. I'm very excited to start it. It's an incredible book about somebody with an eating disorder, and many, many, many of us who are overweight by hundreds of pounds have disordered eating. We may not be diagnosed with an eating disorder, but if we're compulsive binge eating, we have disordered eating or an eating disorder because something's just not right and there's a reason. And this book, she talks about her struggle with bulimia and binge eating, and people in Overeaters Anonymous can have binge eating disorder. And I'm interested in delving more into that. I don't know if I've had that, but I do know that my eating has sometimes been disordered because I'm eating for the wrong reasons, like for celebration, depression, happiness, boredom. It's disordered. It's something that's not really right. It's not normal, and I want to try to heal it. So have a great day, everyone. Thanks for watching. And 200.5, I very well could be in Wonderland tomorrow. I don't know. We will see, but stay tuned because it's going to be great. And remember, this goal down here on this next column, 144. Corey, my coach, says I can do it. Take care, like, subscribe, and have a wonderful day.